Yeah, time is important.
Even back to what we were saying earlier about patterns of behaviour and things, or and mental health.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And hygiene, or the randomest, even within your relationship with your partner, for example. A lot of time in the relationship, you could say you had a baby, and then you're feeling like right after you've had the baby now, your partner's not even that interested, or whatever the case may be, and he could be his libido's low because he's depressed, or he's going through male postnatal, I think it's antenatal or postnatal depression too. Yeah. All these things are things that happen, but we don't check in with each other. It's communication. It's to have that communication. One thing that my wife's always on about, and I need to kind of get with it and think, but is having regular meetings. If you worked in a company, you work for BMW every week, every Monday. You probably have a meeting every month, every quarterly. You have to
So true.
But in your relationship, you just solve it on and get on with it. You know what I mean? And I'm saying it's like, oh no, I ain't got to these meetings yet, but
makes sense.
Nah, one thing me and Shannon have always done with, we have the diaries and we have the meetings, and after church we just what's going on this week, and then we know where we are.
Is that like a check-in meeting? Yeah.
Yeah. Just
beautiful.
Where it's not just the what's going on in the week. It's like, where are we at? What do we need to? What's going? Where's date night? And why are we not doing that? And the kids but the main thing is like, where are you at? Where are you at? How are you feeling this week? What could have been different? And we do that religiously every Sunday.
I just want to pick up on the point you said, religiously every Sunday, said after church. Yeah? In a time where society was more, I don't know, 20, 30, 50 years ago, people was more of a religious aspect here. So whether it be our church on Sunday, if you're Muslim, mosque on Friday, whatever, that would be that. You take that time and you as a family, as a community, would go and have that check-in and what, do you know what I mean?
Collectively.
And that would keep people kind of on that same drum pattern. So even if, say we're a band, I'm playing guitar, you're whatever, every now and again we're going to slip off beat. Every now and again we have to, and jump back on the same rhythm, and that would do it. But as a society, we don't really do those things again, or
I think you're talking about the tribe, the village, and the community.
Yes.
And I think that is what we're missing. I think we're too reliant on government version of society to govern us in a way that we ourselves should be governing.
To be insociable.
1000%. Yes, because we forget that society is us. So we look at society, like I hear when, like if I say to you, nah man, the problem is society. What's society? The people. Who's the people? Them. Who are them? Us. Who is us? Me. You go, wait, hold on, wait. So I'm society. Raw. So again, it goes back to what we're speaking about, being the leading example of the change you want to see. And I've said, I don't even want to go into this now, but in terms of like our young youths, right? We have to start being the village, the tribe and the community. Tez, I know you're on this already, but we have to start being the village and the tribe and the community for these young people, because
we have to start. I think we already are. We're here.
We are. No, you're right. You're right.
And even this is my village, right there.
I respect that.
Do you know what I mean?
You're right.
That's why he brought me into this village.
I respect that. You're right.
What we do, I think oftentimes we have this idea of this Hollywoodized Ben-Hur type situation, or
of what it has to look like.
Yeah.
Right.
And
whereas we are it.
Under our nose. And we haven't recognised it. And even down to one thing, meme I think I posted today, yeah? We're always looking for that peak, that orgasm, that excitement, that jump off a plane, that ooh, or whatever. And
the high.
Yeah. And oftentimes it's in the mundane, it's in the cup of tea. What's this telly? Yeah. It's in the subtleties of life that are where the joy and the paradise is.
We miss that.
Yeah. And once you've got the fundamentals, that's when you start to check for those. But what did they say? It's something about the novice will always be trying to master the bigger and bigger thing every time, while the master will be trying to perfect the fundamentals.
Fudge.
Something like that.
One more time?
You know? I think it was. I could be misquoting, but it's saying the novice will be trying to master something bigger and bigger every time, more extravagant to prove.
Yeah, whilst the master is
trying to perfect the fundamentals. And I think that acceptance is what I got after all those years of experience and going through things and trying to do it and whatever, and then realizing, no, actually what I've got is actually pretty... This is amazing.
That just reminds me of me when I say, like, instead of trying to focus on the destination, I'm really enjoying the journey and the work because that's what you've just said.
The work. It's not the celebration at the end. It's not the party. It's not the festival.
No,
it is the work.
It's the work, because you can't get there without the work.
Yeah.
I recently released a project here, and it's called Pilgrim. And that's exactly what it's about. Like some of my previous albums, and it's in the same theme, but with Jamison John, God MC, and all these grandiose titles.
No, hold on. Are you retired or are you back?
No, I'm been retired, man. I've been retired. I am just.
He said retired.
I am just I, and I is just am. You understand?
In the ether. And when I call the I manifest.
Say no more, my brother. You mean?
Put subtitles.
Oh, subtitles we'll put there. Danny, that's Danny.
Yeah, you lot are giving me way too much work here. I don't know what they keep talking about, all this work. I don't know. Yeah, like I allowed it once or twice, you know. This is all 3-4 times now.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, come and edit. Come edit yourselves.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'll edit. I'll do the next edit.
Yeah,
I'll do the next edit. I'll pay someone to do it.
Yeah, do that.
Get me?
Yeah,
I'm done with this. I'm not letting Danny do no more edits, guys. I'm gonna fight. Who's interested in editing? Because Danny has a problem.
Yeah,
and guaranteed he'll be at your yard saying, I didn't like it.
Yeah, no. We could do it. We could do it. Make it
But
happen.
I carry on talking. I.
So the program,
Yeah.
and originally the thing was more just, I just wrote because I just had some beats and I wrote.
Yeah.
When I look back after and I done the album, I put it, or the EP, and I put it out, I realised it was about the journey of where things was going next, in retirement, in manhood, in my life, in
where you're at right now.
yeah,
Right.
And it was the steps.
I love
It
that.
was I stopped chasing the destination.
Yeah, I found I was doing that.
Yeah.
I've genuinely found that's what it was to me. I was like, I'm trying to get, that's where I'm trying to head, and I need to get there. And I was so focused on the destination that I was like, I'm missing the journey.
Man's just hopping from mountaintop to mountaintop to mountaintop.
And I wasn't even celebrating when I got there. Like,
I didn't stop, but next one,
Yeah.
next one.
man got to one destination. I was like, Rubai, are you mad? I'm going there though. It's like, bruv, you did.
Over Everest.
Celebrate when you are.
I didn't even take a selfie. Nothing.
And then I found that I was teaching others to do the same. Because like when I was now enjoying my journey, everyone's saying, but I see you in Hollywood. And I'm like, that's great where you see me. But what about what I did to get where I'm at? So I appreciate that you see me there, like, oh my God, Dwayne, you're so good at this and you're so good at that. It's like, Rod, you know what it took for me to be here with you, sat right now? But you're just like waiting for me to be there so the world can see me. Listen, the world will catch up eventually. You're here with me. Let's celebrate that. Celebrate my wins because I've done well. That's what I'm constantly telling him. That one next to you, Danny, he doesn't recognize what he's done, and it annoys me. Because like we've gone and come so far that he's like, yeah, but you know. I'm like, nah, Dan, what you've done and what you've achieved is epic. Just breathe that in. Let's still continue doing the work, but breathe in. It's like you're knocking what we did to even be where we're at.
You see a wine taster? You see a wine taster?
Talk to me.
They smell it first. In fact, they open it first. They check the bottle.
Talk the thing.
Bust the thing. And then they sniff the bottle. Then they put a little piece in. Then they swivel it.
Swivel it.
Swirl it around. Yeah.
Then they talk about what year it came from and what was going on that year and that. And then they breathe it in a bit. Then they take a little sip and swivel it around their mouth.
Don't even swallow.
I don't even think they do.
No, they don't. They spit it out.
Yeah. But it's all about the experience.
It is.
You know what I mean, it's not white lightning. This ain't no corner shop pop. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And life is what you make it. Is your life? You know, I don't know. I don't even drink alcohol, but is it Dom Perignon or whatever the
Yeah.
shit is, or is your life the white lightning 99p swill in the office?
Diamond White, K cider.
Yeah.
They made it.
So, and if it is, it's what you make it. So decide and then savor it in that way.
Agreed.
And you know, and it was yesterday we done that Father's Day, so I was a bit reluctant to go to some event, but we went to the event and
Why was you reluctant?
I don't know. I just don't want to be around people, innit?
Yeah.
And I just wanted to me and the kids to do it. But anyway, we went to this event and there was just bare fathers and blah blah. It was mad. It was family, everything. And in the end, we kicked ball. Wrong thing to do, but I kicked ball and all the kids. You see that moment. You see them moments there when I'm proper pre and everything. Nothing else mattered in the world. I swear. We're kicking ball, pushing over little youth. It was so much jokes. It was unreal. Like the unprofessionalism of everything that was just in terms of you just kick over.
It's just joy and
It was
happiness
just
in that moment.
bare of it, bro. The women on the edge filming and the father's race we did that never worked out. On your march, get set, boom. Blood, no one said go though, brother. What's this? You get me? The love and unity of everything in its and that's where the village again is missing. That element, them Sunday dinners, them community events, them gatherings, them being around different people and families and experiences, that is just totally missing. So that's why I didn't feel I want to go, because it ain't my norm. It ain't my norm no more. Most of the time, it's more like just them and them people.
I wouldn't say it's missing. I would say it's building. He was there,
and I just knew you were gonna come with something like that because but you know why? Because
played your part.
his thing is, it happened though. So from it happened, you can't say it's not there because it happened.
That's it.
Yeah. So like I'm realizing where he's coming from. It's like we need to start recognizing that. I get it. We want it to be more. We want it to be abundant, but right now this is the abundance.
Yeah.
So it's like no. Like, have that.
10 years ago, we might have been saying, and this is happening now. So in 10 years, how much more will be?
Understood.
If we keep on turning up.
Right.
So you just got to play your part. That's what you got to do sometimes. Like this whole village thing, it's like I'd love to, we spoke about the youngers, I'd love to change the youngers' mind's perspective, the way they think, and change the world and all this stuff. I also know that might not be my role to go into youth clubs and talk to the man them. I might not be the man to connect. I know how to film. Village, dadsrus, boom, boom, boom. I might not be the one to deliver the message, but this is my part. So you turning up is your part in it. And next man might have just seen you now and been like, yeah, I like how my man's wearing these dead glasses or something like that, and he might have joined in with you or some shit.
Shots fired, bro.
No, but hear the point though. Hear the point.
Let's let the point.
Yeah,
but we wanted to know that was
the
a
point.
shot.
Is you got to play your part.
Okay,
in
cinema.
the day, innit?
Before you man get in the back and forth, yeah?
No,
do you know how much spaces that me and you have been in? Me and you have been in which our village. Whether it was working, whether it weren't, whether it is me putting on, and I'm talking more than 10, 15 years in the thing now. Do you know what I mean? That we have been in to even be in wherever that's together. How many times have we been in spaces where we're not, or even when we just roll up on each other? What are you doing, man? Do you know what I mean? So how many spaces have you been in separately away from it? How many spaces have you been in separately? So it's happening.
Well, they've been my village.
There you go.
This whole sofa situation has been me saying like I'm kind of going through that now. It's been this whole process. Like I feel like I've got to release everything through all the episodes and that, and release a lot without releasing too much. Release a lot, and I'm now able to, like, that's kind of gone now. I've spoke it. And I can now look at things differently. So we're just each other's villages at the end of the day.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I've created the space. Sorry.
On what you said just there, on the documenting it and whatever, that's another thing for the mental health, journaling, expressing.
Right.
Me as the MC, that's why. When I was a youth and certain things I couldn't express, or I didn't have, my friends didn't want to hear all that talking.
No, that went our thing.
Shakespeare, bruv, I talk too much. Long story. Yeah.
That's a shit.
That's how they used to call me.
Midsummer's
I
Night
took that
Dream.
on as an MC name, but I'd put it to pen and paper. And I thought, so whatever your thing is, whether it be blogging, whether it be lyrics, whether it be journaling, diary, whatever, expression is better than depression.
How many artists say music changed my life?
Expression is better than depression. Powerful.
That's powerful.
Powerful.
Because I think I see something the other day. The opposite of depression isn't joy; it's expression.
Yeah. I heard. I think it was Jim Carrey saying that depression is just another. It just means deep rest.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to take deep rest rather than see it as depression. So again, it's how we view it.
And back to what I was saying to you about words.
Right.
And how
They're powerful.
they keep us tied up if you're not using them.
Correctly.
Yeah. Or to the best of your ability.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Boy, we could go on all night with this one, you know.
We could.
Let's work on
But we can't.
we use on each other and how we.
Words are smells.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
That's why when people go, "How are you?" I'm always good, and yeah,
Highly
it
favoured.
works.
Highly favoured.
But however, you have to also acknowledge when you're not, though, right?
You must.
Yeah.
But that's for you to acknowledge. You don't necessarily have to share that with everyone.
Not for you to bleed on everybody. That's not.
Yeah.
You know, you got your village.
Yeah, and we do. We utilize and use one another in order to be honest with you. You heard it today. We're just cussing each other out because that's the mood we're in today. But ultimately, we also know that we can rely on each other to like express the joys and express just how we're feeling. Because men don't.
Alright, so how are we feeling then? Let's be honest then.